Hi, good people. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Carol once again. If you're new, kindly like, subscribe, share, comment. Let's do this together. We are here just to encourage each other. How are you? How is your morning? How is your afternoon? How is your evening? From wherever you're watching. And we're here just to encourage each other. It's another wonderful moment. We appreciate, we thank God this far that we've come. It is always an opportunity, as I say, and we are here just to encourage each other that you have made it up to now. It has taken the hand of God for you to be alive, for you to have this wonderful day, for you to breathe, for you to do your errands, for you to have to be in that place where you are right now. It has taken the hand of God for you to see this day. It is God, and we're just here to encourage each other. So guys, welcome, and kindly like, subscribe. When you do that, you support me, and you're here just to encourage each other as we build this family of encouragement through the word of God and any other thing that encourages us in this life, because it is not easy. Things are not easy, but we're here knowing that there's one who stands for us. There's one who knows us by name, and even before we were born, he knew us, and he knew that we will reach this far. So he has given us life. He has been with us all through 2023. We are here, and we just appreciate. So guys, just a simple and a quick one as you encourage each other. Whom do you depend on? How has it been for you? Where do you put your eyes on? Whom do you look up to for your source of help? Where? We look to many people. We look to our parents. We look to those relatives who have wealth. We look to them so that they can help us. We look to so many. We look to our jobs. We know that is the only place where we depend on. We look to so many things in this life, and forgetting that whatever you have, it has taken God. It has taken God. It is God who has given it. So whom do you depend on? Where do you put your trust? Where is your help coming from? That is the question I'm asking, and we are here just to encourage each other, because I read the word, and it is only, it is God who has given you that opportunity to work, to have a business, to have whatever is giving you income, to be where you are. He is the source of provision of all things that we are. So guys, it is God. It is God. As we read in Psalms 121, yes, the first thing it asks, where does your help come from? So where do we look to find our help? Where do we look to get that healing? Yes, we depend on doctors, but do you know what? The knowledge, the wisdom they have, it comes from God. For him to save you, for him to treat you and get well, for him to give you the right medication, it has taken the hand of God. It has taken that wisdom that God has given him to attend to you. It has taken the hand of God for that person to bless you. It has taken the hand of God for you to be where you are. So our source of help comes from the Lord, as it tells us in Psalms 121. As you look around, maybe when you are in that situation, you are in that challenge, you look to people to help you, yes, of which is not wrong. But before that, we need to look somewhere. We need to go to our God, because it tells us, if we read in Psalms 121 from verse 1, I lift up my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. He is the maker of heaven and earth. So before we confide in other people, before we confide in our business, before we confide in that work, before we confide in our friends who have wealth to help us, before we confide in that doctor, before we confide in our children who help us, whom we need them to help us in one way or another, can we first confide in God? Because it tells us he is the maker of heaven and earth and all that is in it. He is the maker of everything in this world and in heaven. He is the one who has made everything. He has made you. He put you into this world. He brought you into this world. He has given you all that you have. Even in that challenge where you are right now, he is still God, because you are still there. And that challenge has not consumed you. That challenge has not succumbed you to something else. That challenge, because you know what? God is still there. He is the maker of heaven and earth, and he knows us by name. So can we look up to him before we do any other thing? Before we look to people, can we just trust him with all that we are, with that situation? Can we just let him be, so that when he helps us, we know it is him. We don't praise others, but we praise God, because he has used that person to help you. Our help comes from the Lord, and he uses people to help us. He uses circumstances that we are in to be of use to others, and even to teach us. So can we make it a way of, can we just make it a norm of knowing that our God is with us? He is our help comes from him. When you have that conviction that God is your helper, you will not be disappointed in any way, because he knows when and where to touch. He knows whom to send to you. He knows where to direct you. He knows whom to bring to your life to help you at that time. If you are sick, he knows who doctor is supposed to treat you, and he will give you the right one who will not mess you up, who will give you the right medication, the right prescription, the right treatment in that need where you need to get something. If you are lacking, God is able. In that battle you are in, God is able. In those thoughts that you are in, he's able to give you a solution. He's able to make a way for you. So guys, know that it takes God. It is God on our side. And when we have God, when we know that we look to him first, we confide in him, and we trust him with all that we are, he will bring people your way. He will make it for you. So as we read again, he tells us, we read again, I lift up my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Know that when you know that he has made everything on this earth and in heaven, he owns everything in the world. He will at appointed time. So first you have life. Appreciate that. And know that is the one who has given you that breath of life. So we walk in it. We know we are alive today. So his plans for you are still valid. And he tells us as he goes on, he will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. So whatever the situation, that mountain, that valley, that desert, that dry place that you are in, God is still holding you. That is why you are alive. He knows you. He will not let your foot slip. It does not matter how hard it is for you. But he tells us he will not let your foot slip. He won't slumber to let you fall, to let you die, to forsake you. In that circumstance, in that situation that you are in. So guys, get encouraged. Know that God is there. He will never. And he does not sleep, he does not slumber, because he sees us all through. He is omnipresent. So he sees us all through. And he takes care of us every single moment. It is us to look up to him. That is where, if we know that is where our help comes from. So the Lord watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. So at your right hand, he holds you just the same way you hold the baby's hand when you're a toddler, when he or she's walking around. When you're going somewhere, you hold that kid to walk with him hand in hand. God do more than that for us, because he sees ahead of us. He knows the end from the beginning. So he knows what is ahead of you. So he protects you before even. So guys, he watches over us. So when you go out there, he's watching over you. When you are lying on that bed, when you are in that distress, when you are in that hopelessness situation, life, when you felt you've reached the dead end, God is still there. He's watching over you. Know that your help comes from him. Allow him to help you. That is when you acknowledge him. When you acknowledge him that he is God, he is your helper, he will bring people to you. You know, he did miracles long time ago. He did miracles. Even now, he's still doing miracles. It's only you to believe and trust in him, that he is the source of all that you need. So guys, be encouraged. Know that our help comes from the Lord, the maker of the universe. He watches over us. He does not slumber. He do not slumber at all. He watches over us. He holds us with his right hand. You know, he is with us. He's our shade. He protects us. The moment you're shaded, you're protected from something. That's just the same way when it is sunny, you want a shade. You go to that shade, you are not scorched anymore because you're in that shade. So God is your shade. He covers you in a way that you cannot even tell. Trust him. In that circumstances, trust him. Know that God is faithful and is doing that for you. It's only you to know where, how, whom do you depend on? Where do you look for your help? First go to God, and then he will give you direction on what to do. So guys, I hope you are encouraged with this wonderful moment. If you are new, once again, kindly like, subscribe, share, comment. Let's do this together. Let's build this family of encouragement as we go through with the word. Comment, subscribe, share, like, and let's encourage each other. I hope you are encouraged through the word in Psalms 121. We look up to him. Our help comes from him, the maker of the heavens and earth. Just imagine that he made all this. And whatever you need, he's able to give you. Just trust him and look up to him. So guys, another wonderful moment, and bye. See you next time.